Hey everybody, how's it going? So today we've got yet another dead MacBook to fix while I wait for Erica to get on her way here so that we can get dinner. Let's see if I can fix a MacBook faster than it takes Erica to get ready. Who is faster? Who is faster? A girlfriend getting dressed or Lewis fixing a MacBook? I think that we all know the answer to that one. So, let's get started. Looks like my chat program is not working, so I can't see anything anybody's saying. Great. Let's turn it on and off again. Off and on again. On and on again. And see if this works now. Here we go. Here we have it. Come on, you can do it. How many cores does a Ryzen have to open my chat program? All right, we're going to get my gloves on. Get my gloves on. Get my camera on. Let's get my overhead camera ready. Lights, camera, MacBook. All right, so here we have an A1502 that's not turning on. We're going to open the bottom of this. Travis, don't get me started. I had an email exchange with him today where he was explaining that I misunderstood him. I'm in civil. I misunderstood entirely what he was going to. No, I didn't. I know exactly what you were going for. Guy actually said, yeah, you were clearly wasting time on that repair, so I waited. It's like, sorry, wasted time? I'm sorry. Because my board repair stream is not going well, I need to acknowledge you immediately and get to work on your board in exchange for a chip. That was like, just get the fuck out of my store. Like, just, I can't stand people. Just, sometimes. You know what the interesting thing is? There was a kid that came in today. He actually helped me with editing a video. Some 15-year-old kid that was here for something else showed up with a red tie. And it was actually cool. We were talking to him about how he got interested in this, what he had watched, what he was here for. You know, he just asked me a couple of questions. He looked at the screen while I was editing. He actually made a suggestion for the video I was editing. He took a picture and he left. And that's the thing I was telling Hi earlier, is that I don't want to become the type of prick that says, nobody into my office ever. I'm not going to meet anybody just because of pricks like the guy yesterday. But like, it's funny because the guy yesterday, from the email he sent me, he has no idea. He has no concept that he actually did something that was wrong. Like showing up in my office under false pretenses and being purposely vague in a weaselly way to try to like get some shit for free and then actually laughing at the price. He had no concept of the fact that that was something that was wrong. None whatsoever. But still, I don't want to let that experience keep me from seeing people. Like that dude that showed up today, you know, he interrupted me editing a video, and he was kind, he was courteous, he was gracious, he was, you know, had stuff to say. The kid is fucking 15 years old. 15 years old has more common sense than a grown man. But I don't know, I can't let it get to me. So, we are going to do what we always do with these machines. First thing we're going to do, turn on the power supply, turn on the multimeter, turn on Paul Daniels' lovely software that allows the multimeter to show up on the screen, turn on the power supply software as well. Let's get the power supply software on. Right, looks like it's trying to use the wrong COM port. I guessed the wrong COM port. when the power supply software doesn't work, it's typically user error, unlike issues with Paul Daniels' software, which are typically just Paul Daniels' software. Okay, so we have this on the screen. We are going to turn the power supply on, and it looks like this MacBook is taking 5 milliamps, 18 milliamps, 500 milliamps, 30 milliamps. Okay, so you see what happened just there? You see what happened? It's spiking to 2, oh my god, 2 amps. Whoa, okay, it started 5 milliamps, then went to 30, then went to 600, then went to 0. Then went to a full 2 amps and then went to 0. Not sure if you're able to see that flashed so quickly, but this is interesting. Why is it you trying to flash to 2 amps? Because, you know, flashing on is usually maybe 1 or 200 milliamps, and then it goes back down to 24 or 30. This is very strange. Incredibly strange. So let's get this board out of the case and see what there is to learn here. I think Erica will win this one, says Richard Moore. Yeah, it sounds like it, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Well, I think Oreo won this war.
What? Oreo has Clinton's cat bed.
And this is also on your channel.
What? Why is Oreo on my channel? Hi, get that cat off my channel. Oh my god. Gross. Oreo. He's probably rubbing poop over all that stuff as we speak. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, and the very next day, you took it away. Last Christmas, last Christmas. Thank you, Chuck. I highly appreciate that. What do you think about the GoFundMe, since actually some people went there actually? Can you do me a favor and rephrase that sentence, and I will do my best to answer it. What do you think? What do you think about the GoFundMe, since actually some people went there actually? I think that there was a typo there, or maybe you copied and pasted an extra word or something, because I'm a little confused by it, and I see a lot of actually. Thank you. So what's the bet here? A big shorted cap? A big shorted cap is not going to be taking 2 amps. And also, it has to be on one of the later rails. This isn't on an S5. This is going to be on an S4, because it's happening very late in the boot up stage. See that? Look, 6 milliamps, 20, 80. 2 is 25. See, it's not happening in the early stages. So we're going to go through our power rails as we normally do. First thing we do is open up a schematic and a board view for an 820-4924 board. And that's going to be right here. And on that schematic, there's going to be a page for the power rails. Check this out, right down there. Look at that. That's some juicy power rails right there on the Paul Daniels software. What happened to Friday night Dota streams? I had no time to play Dota anymore because I needed to make money. So that happened. Admittedly, for the past month or so, I've been trying to have a somewhat normal work schedule. Like I wanted to take a break because I don't really have days off and then days on. And I usually do is I work until I kill myself, and then at that point I will take maybe a month of like working half day kind of things to recover and recuperate, and then go back into it. All right, so PP Bus G3 hot. That's a power rail. Are you present? We're just going to go down the list of rails. 12 volts on the good old PP bus. All right. Next up, PP5 VS5. PP5 VS5. 5 volts on the good old PP5 VS5. I don't know how to use Nightbot. But I'm a boomer, that's why. Hi walked up to me and said, "Okay, boomer today." I'm a boomer. Okay, boomer. I couldn't figure out how to do private live streams or separate live streams in Vimeo, and I didn't even know you could do profiles in OBS. I'm a boomer. Okay, boomer. Okay. We have 0 volts on PP5 ES4. Nothing on the enable, and it's not even pulsing anymore. Do we have a short circuit on that, perhaps? One way to find out. Let's see. Short? Nope. Well, something here's got to be shorted. Audio? The little audio cap that always dies? Nope. PP5 ESO? Oh, come on, man. Give me a break. Okay, PP5 ESO is going to be over here. 17 kiloohms. Shit, not you. Let's check on the big coils. Maybe one of these big coils will be 35 kiloohms. Shit. 4 kiloohms. Crap. 300 ohms. That's probably for memory or CPU crap. That's supposed to have a high resistance to ground, isn't it? Yeah, PP3V3S5. Okay, low voltage line, of course it's going to be. But it's not a dead short, so that's fine. 7 million ohms there. Ay, suka blet. I don't want to lose my bet. I don't want to lose my bet. Erica's going to get here for dinner before I fix this MacBook. And then I will look like a tool for my wise-ass comment that I made earlier. Which I probably deserve to look like a tool every now and then. I need to look like a tool every now and then. It's humbling. That's the thing about that dude yesterday. It's like, I've looked like a tool, and I felt really bad about it afterwards because I did shit that made me feel like a tool. He said, you know, I felt bad, and I was having problems sleeping after it because I felt... It's like, yeah. And like, I know what that feels like because I've done it. I've been a tool. 8 kiloohms there. PP3V... shit. Let's see. Go down the list. Find every last rail. Here, little A1502. Show me where you're hurt. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Was it the 63 kiloohms? You're not a short. Son of a sukablet. PP3V3 sus is not shorted. Oh, sukablet. I don't know what that word means, but I know that my old Kazakhstanian receptionist used to say it to me all the time, so it has to be something bad. Because I know that she would never have had something good to say about me or around me. Okay. Now it's working. No. Suka blet. Okay. PP3V3SO. Come on, it's gonna be one of these freaking rails. Where does PP3V3SO show up? We right click. Does Paul Daniels software show us where it is in the schematic? Oh. Paul Daniels' software takes the L. Here we go. Different name on the board view versus the schematic made it a little confusing. Alright, so we are... Where is this PP3V3SO? Rubbish. PP3V3SO is here. Nothing. Okay, at this point I think it may be appropriate to use the thermal camera. 2 amps is going to show up somewhere. Whoa, it just blinked to 3 amps. Alright. Hi, can you get the thermal camera? Thank you. Hi. Fuck you and L. Fuck you and L. I'm gonna get a truck. I'm gonna have a truck with an L's face on the bumper. Every time he says CPU, I'm gonna drive it towards him. Alright. Ow, my finger. Okay. Make this. Viewing. Alright, it's gonna beep and get angry at me a little bit. I'm a truck. Lewis, you talked about how your videos made it unfeasible to get a good loan, and GoFundMe now could help with that. So does it surprise you people take this opportunity to thank you with a fund? Yes and no. Yes and no. I suppose what surprised me the most, there are a few things that surprised me. I think the thing that surprised me the most is that as I've been going through the GoFundMe comments, and I'm actually responding to most of them, my ask I thought was a pretty fair one. It was, if you've done 1 repair a month for the last 5.5 years, I would appreciate a one-time donation of $10 because the educational material that I made that allowed you to do those repairs kind of fucked me financially. So if you've made, and the thing that I found interesting reading through this is at least 90% of those donations were not from people that actually do repair. It's not me assuming, it's me reading, and they say, I don't do repair. I will never do this. Which is it's just really strange. So, a lot of the people that likely did benefit from the content were like, fuck that. And a lot of the people that did not benefit from the content said, here's money. So that was genuinely confusing. That was strange. I'm still going to wind up probably pursuing one of those, when you get those spam emails that says, get financing now, and then you click and they're like the most garbage terms that you could ever imagine. Like, not bank loans or SBA loans, like the predatory ones. I think I'm probably going to, there's a chance I may go ahead with it just because I still kind of got attached in my head to the idea of having the store done properly. But yeah, I'm very appreciative of it. I was going to do a stream later today where I actually go through every single message that I received and from the names, if they chose the name, because some people did not want their names to be displayed publicly, and if they don't want that displayed publicly, I'll 100% respect that. But I wanted to go through it after dinner tonight when I get home and actually read every single one of them. I was going to do it before I did the New York Times video on the Marine Corps, but that video, I realized, is actually going to be very, very, very long. That video is probably going to take a few hours, so I'm going to do that when I get home. All right, so now, what was I doing? The finding out that my short is actually in the CPU, since Anel, the harbinger of death, is here. As soon as Anel shows up in the stream, I know I have no chance of fixing it. As soon as he shows up, I know that my chances of getting anything done are just fucking gone. Because that's what he does. Anel shows up, and he inspires the board to have a dead CPU. He probably plants this shit. All right. Now, it only blinks for a quick split second, so this is going to be difficult. Now you want to stay at 24 milliamps. Now that I have the thermal camera out, you don't want a power cycle. Really? This has got to be a joke. It doesn't... Okay, there we go. We just had a hit. Okay, I had a hit, but that hit was for such a small period of time. How am I going to localize that? How the hell am I going to localize what's taking 3 amps? There's got to be something inside the board. Let's try this side. Alright. At what point are you taking 3 amps? When you take 3 amps, I have to hit the Chinesium button. You're not taking 3 amps because you're not power cycling anymore. Alright, let's try again. Yeah, this thing takes almost 60 watts, but the board only takes 60 watts for a really short time period. Robert Smith says too many people in the repair industry are busy driving the repair price down to be able to afford to donate. Yeah, I saw that. People were doing audio IC on the iPhone 7 for $28. And don't get me wrong, it's an old phone, and I agree that you should not... You know, people are... How do I put this? You're... Old devices have to cost less to fix because old devices are not worth as much. At the same time, I kind of wonder at what point is it worth just tossing it off the treadmill? Are you actually able to run a sustainable business whereby the person doing that audio IC replacement is actually qualified when they're charging $28? Like, just in my head, anybody who's willing to do an audio IC fix for $28? $28? Glad your comments about conservatism in your videos. I am conservative and I 1,000% support what you do. You definitely have a right to repair in my book. Thank you. Yeah, I was actually thinking of doing a video on because there were a lot of people from the anarcho-capitalist or hardcore libertarian side that were saying this is incorrect, this is bad, and I wanted to do a video that was specifically discussing from the anarcho-capitalist perspective how the way the intellectual property is enforced is, in a way, something that is a state thing. And that they are taking advantage of certain laws to keep people from being able to develop things even if they would like to develop them within these companies. It's fucking killing Intersil to not make an ISO 9240 compatible that would work with me. That would work for me. Hi, Lewis. I have an ISO 9240. Can you please fix iPhone 10 screen and replace battery? I think I'm going to propose to Ruby Lewis, my longtime Broadway crush, with an ISO 9240. Let's see how that goes. Besides Erica murdering me. The reason repair costs is okay. No, seriously, what the fuck? You were boot looping, you were power cycling right until I started the fucking stream. I mean, it's right before I started the thermal camera. Is there anything here that gets even remotely warm? What is taking 3 amps? How can something be taking 3 amps and not getting warm? The only thing that gets warm for a quarter of a second when it takes 3 amps is the CPU. RIP. This is going in an L's queue. An L is going to be paid on commission by the CPUs that work. That's how this is working. You want to play hardball? You want to jinx my queue? You want to turn my queue into the Paul queue? 2 can play at that game, mofo. It's not fucking cool. Nell wants to turn my queue into the Paul queue. Absolute awful. Awful human. Huh? What? What happened to last night's board? We don't talk about last night's board. Speaking of the Paul Q, Paul took yesterday off. I think that board is a perfect welcome back. All right. This takes 3 amps. Slot out. This is shit. This is cruel. Really tempting to drive a truck to Staten Island right now. I want to get that new Tesla truck that they just recently showed, but I'm afraid that if I hit an L with it, he could probably just punch the window and it would stop. Remember that thing where Elon keeps going, look at how strong the glass is. You're never going to be able to break the glass of this. And then the guy goes up to it. That even that like weak guy that was pretending to hit hard, who clearly wasn't, walks up to it, smashes it, and nothing. It just breaks. It breaks. Oh, that was funny. That was very funny. I enjoyed that. That made me laugh. All right, we're gonna get another. We're gonna get something else. Gotta fix something before she gets here. Hey everybody, how's it going? So today we're back with another A1466 MacBook Air that's not powering on. Let's open up this machine and see if we can figure out what's wrong with it. First thing I'm going to do is take the bottom cover off of it because the bottom cover has their name stickered on it with their email address and phone number, meaning if I were to switch to the overhead camera, they would be doxxed, and that's not something that we do here. So hi, got the reference. The last video is like nothing, in quotes. I don't get it. So, here we have our MacBook Air. And let's see what's going on with it. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the remove the battery and plug it in and see if it turns on. Freudian slip there. Alright, it seems like this gives us a green light. It's taking 6 milliamps, now 20 milliamps, now 500 milliamps, and now it just works. At this point, I believe I'm being trolled. This thing probably just needs a minor ultrasonic cleaning. JTAG. Yep. SMC reset area could use a little bit of flux rework. Yeah, this already works. Well then. My eyes saw the JTAG before my brain could process it, so that's why I said remove the JTAG before remove the battery. I made an Epstein joke that seemed to offend Lewis felt bad. I don't remember being offended at an Epstein joke. Pretty taxing for Lewis to go through. I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't interested in any more videos. Hi, why does Sheep Chat make these icons and stupid shit so I can't read what they actually said? Like, what is this?
Let me see it.
Like, what is that? Or that?
I have no idea.
Like, I get this. Somebody programmed the raccoon because of my eyes and all that. That's great, but like, I can't read the rest of their message. I feel like such a boomer. I can't even figure out how to make my chat work. Ah, that's what it is. Thank you. I feel like such a boomer. I spent 10 minutes looking for that yesterday and I couldn't find it. Ow. My hand. Ah. I fixed my stream and I thanked him by assaulting him. This is a terrible place to work. We can handle shipments from the UK, it's going to be very painful. International shipments are always painful. Tariffs, not customs, wait times, them losing stuff. The most painful part of it is if we're not able to fix it, or if it's not worth being fixed, it's not economically viable. When they're local, When they're mail-in, it sucks. They got to pay $20 to ship it back. But when it's international, that's a big kick in the dick. Because now they got to pay like $50 to $100 to get something back. and it doesn't work. So I usually recommend for international stuff that you find someone local. The data on the hard drive is literally all she cares about. She gives the impression that it's worth more than the highest prices listed on your site. Yeah, I could, by all means. I have to see this clip that Hi is laughing at. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, that's funny. The funny thing is that Hi didn't actually hit the locker because my hand hit the handle and stopped. So I actually played myself there, which is an ultimate boomer thing to do. Okay, like that replay is pure karma, absolute karma. Lewis gets exactly what he deserves. The minorest of corrosion. The holy grail of cues. This needs very minor ultrasonicing and it will work perfectly fine. When they tore down the front office, the electrical was left hanging. Lame if you ask me. Meh, yeah, kinda lame. If I made this any nicer, you couldn't afford it, etc., so on and so forth. I represent the Society of JTAG Protection. We would like to talk to you about your abhorrent abuse towards JTAGs over the last several years and discuss your punishment. Okay. There's not, yeah, just board ultrasonic and this person's good to go. Ah! I pulled in a nail! Damn it! Damn it! Motherflower. I did it. I wasn't trying to. A nail actually tries to do that. Change cameras. Fuck. Oh, man. Not my night. Not my night. When's the first episode of Rossman Renovations? There will probably be no renovations. I'm likely going to move into the place as is. Yeah, yeah, and this is Anel's night. He's laughing his ass off right now, motherfucker, Staten Islander. It's one thing to have people laughing at you on stream. It's another to know that they're from Staten fucking Island. No floor leveling. Most likely no. I'm gonna hear back from them on time frame and all of that soon. I really wanted to do that because that was the proper thing. That was I've made my budget ever so slightly more. How do I put this? Realistic. Down to. Yeah, let me see. Where did I have that damn thing anyway? No. There we go. So before we were thinking about something closer to the left. I will post a. Now we are looking at something closer to the right. Oh, whoops! I copied and pasted a power rail. All right, here we go. So this is the more realistic budget at this time. Let me see if I can get it to show up on screen easily. Can I have it show up in my Tor browser? So what is this at? Sleepy. PP3 VSO FET is my favorite budget. Ha! Alright, so moving budget. Well, here we go. Tor loaded it up. Beautiful. So, what do we have here? So I think. Excuse me. Let's see. What do we got here? Yoink. That wants me to sign in. Okay, fuck. So let's see. I have moving in 1 month man 2 month deposit 37.5. Real estate attorney, that is disgusting, 5,800. Designer 7,250. I only paid a deposit depending on whether they actually wind up answering my emails in less than 2 days after I send them. I may or may not wind up paying the rest of the bill because it doesn't seem like they're responding very quickly. We'll see. Maybe I'm just being an asshole. But alarm system, 0. Outlet, 0. Floor was 20K. Fixing holes in drywall, we're keeping those. Painting was 200. Light fixtures were 2,000. LED lighting in window was 60. Acoustic panels, 1,500. Back room, 1,500. I decided to get the shittier ones. Let's see. Air filter, shitty one. Air filter, shitty one. Chairs, mostly shitty ones. Let's see. For shipping desk, 0. Data recovery bench, 0. My desk, 0. Microscope cameras for everybody, 0. And that comes out to about 7,800. I mean, 76,000. So, like, there's most of the things that are renovation items I cut out of this. So, no closets, no cameras, no. Actually, alarm system, I believe, is Oreo. Yeah. No alarm system, just Oreo. Oreo is actually a pretty kick-ass alarm system. Most of you may not know this, but if I remote into my home computer, he will stand in front of it vigilantly and watch, like. And the moment the mouse moves, he'll follow it. And then he'll start meowing at it when the mouse starts moving. He's a good cat. He's good security. I spoke to 2 floor people. One of them stopped getting back to me because that's what contractors usually do in the middle of a conversation. That's why you always have to ask for 3. Try to get 3 people to show up at the same time to do the job. You'll be lucky if you get 1. But yeah, that's not really. Okay, my bad. This is with the floor redoing. The budget is 76,850. But so if I remove the floor, it comes down to 56,850 for the move, and that is closer. Go on vacation. You sound tired. Hell no. We got a floor to make. After I'm done with dinner, I'm gonna come right back here and start fixing boards again. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So I did this. God damn it! Why is my face up there? Okay, get the fuck out of my stream. Yeah, so it looks like 19.1K raise, which is genuinely awesome. That's fucking like this. I do plan on doing a stream where I literally read out each person's name and message with a thank you, tailored to them. But if we're being realistic, most of this shit is like nope. So floor, no floor. Probably going to cut down on the designer if they don't respond to emails. We'll see. I hope they do. They all seem like really nice people when I met them. It's just hard to get them to respond to you. So I'm gonna be looking to cut this down by about another 40 to 50. And I think that there's still slashing of this budget that we can do, because when I look at this list for if I made this place any nicer you couldn't afford a part of the budget, it looks like there's a bunch of shit here that doesn't need to be here. So like instead of acoustical panels, perhaps I could just put bare fiberglass and cover it with burlap or something. I don't see why the chairs here says $70. Oh, okay. That was folding. Yeah, let me see. What was this? Bring chairs from current place and let me load this in my other browser, because this is shit. I can't see anything. Tor doesn't load this very well. No, don't change my default browser. There's a reason I don't use you. There's a reason I don't use you. All right, so I see there's like 70. What do we have here? Move you down here. LED lighting and window. You know what? No, fuck that. We changed that. Oh, I'm not logged in. Okay, I'm not logged in, so I can't change that. I'm logged in the other window. Yeah, where's the other window? Hi, can you bring the OK Boomer sign back in? I promise I won't do anything. I deserve it. I can't figure out how to use a web browser. Give me a paper cut with it, please.
What?
I deserve it. Give me this. Can you get a Dymo label that says OK Boomer on it, actually? With like an arrow pointing to me so they know I'm the boomer. Yoink. I'm a boomer. We're going to slash this shit a little more before Erica gets here. Alright, so what do we have here? Paint. Wait, what? It won't let me edit this one either. Oh, come on. Okay, now I'm logged into my account. What the fuck? Okay, try this again. Display capture. Okay, 0. Forget floor. And back pane builds character. Painting 0. We fix this. No paint. White works. Ceiling fixtures. Keep lights. We're gonna get this down. Inside light is enough. I'll keep the acoustic panels for the time being. Forget that. We gotta earn your chair. Yeah, Hanel had a racing chair and he managed to destroy it. I don't know what the hell he did. By the way, you see up there where it says reconnecting? That's what we call Time Warner Internet. You can't edit a spreadsheet on this. Alright, let's see what you got. Hi. Yeah, Dymo label that labels me. Okay. Go a little higher. Desks from current place have some people use folding tables. In the meantime, you need 3 desks that can replace the desk that can't be moved. Okay, that's 700. I don't think there's any getting around. Okay, so we're down to 54,500. We still have some budget to go here. I'll figure it out. We're gonna, yeah, the construction, LOL. Yeah. Lewis is an okay boomer. Yes, he is. Don't feel bad about being old. Linus showed a list of all his upcoming videos in a stream. Oh. Forehead. Okay. You're right. Put it in the wrong place. Do the stuff you can't do with people in the store, like flooring. Stuff that can be done by moving people around the store can always be done when money allows. That's what I did at this place. Let's see. What cameras would you use? I think a Hikvision camera with a GeoVision system is something that I enjoy. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez versus Stefanik. I don't know what a Stefanik is, and I don't understand the context. It's only 7:30. Why tired? Why tired indeed? Okay, time for another MacBook. Da, 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 da. Doot doot. Doot 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 doot. Doot doot. Doot doot. Doot 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 doot. Da, 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 da. It'll be. Your channel should be required for high school students that want to start their own business. There's probably other people that have way. Yeah, there's other people that have way better business content out there. Okay. We have another MacBook. Let's open this thing up and see what's wrong with it. And see if we can fix it. Can my office have a bed and I live there as security? I think that an L would make excellent security. All right. For those playing along at home, that OK Boomer sign was the first sign I tried to show but was out of focus. Emergency shower station for chemicals and one bathroom with a floor drain. No showers in the workplace. A shower in the workplace means people will sleep there. Okay, so what we're going to do is unplug the battery. See how much power this thing's using. Get the multimeter, power supply software up on the screen. Plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. We're taking 40 milliamps, no power. Not 24, which is interesting because 24 milliamps is usually what happens when PM Sleep S4L is missing. All right, this is going to be a fun adventure. Let's fix this air. Hello. This is going to be awesome. Are you excited? I think you guys are right. I should figure out how to get the floor done in the beginning. Even if it's shit financing that you need to do it, it's still one of those things where it would cost so much more to do at a later date that whatever expense you incur now is worth it. That is a good point. You won't do it later. Yep. It's like people who say I'm going to get a job and then I'm going to go back to college for my degree. Once you enter the world where where you actually get to do things and create things and make things and all that, you're not going to want to sit in a room with 50 other people for 2 hours listening to someone lecture. It's just, you're not going to do it. You call that temporarily permanent. JP must work for Hub. Okay. So Austin, this floor, I'm going to make this floor myself. How hard can concrete and leveling be? I think I'm going to go the do-it-yourself route with this. Paul's going to be working one day and I'm going to bring a cement mixer. What could possibly go wrong? I'm going to show up to work with a cement mixer. Maybe while Anel is working on a board, I'll back up into the store with a truck filled with cement. Okay. Concrete leveling is not that hard. It only costs like $70 in tools. Yeah, why the fuck am I getting quotes for like $19,000 for this? Here. I'll read you some of what I have here. Let's make sure I don't keep doxing people with this. What is this? So this is what I have here. Am I doxing anybody? No. To level store with plywood, 4,700 material, 12,500 labor, 17,200 total. But if you want to level the store with concrete, we need to do demolition, the plastic tiles, which will cost 3,500 demolition, 7,000 material, self-level, 8,500 labor, 19,000 total. I probably need to go to a Home Depot parking lot. Okay, so we've got the board out of the case. Yeah, Rob, I have. It would piss me off. In certain areas, it's less level than this one. It would piss me off. Drive me crazy. Okay. My stomach was growling. Erica said she would be here at 8. But Erica does not have a Y chromosome. The Y chromosome is what allows me to be on time for dinner. That's going to come back to bite me in the ass when I run for office someday. When I run for governor of New York City, Libertarian ticket in 2058, they're going to replay that Twitch clip. Okay, what is this? Okay, so I see a little green thing. Great to see donations rolling in. Any thoughts on which bit of build will go to? Which bit of build will go to? Which bit of build will go to? Hi, can you translate? Boomer Boss doesn't understand donation. Any thoughts on which bit of build will go to? Boomer Boss does not understand question. Please translate using brain.
Zoomer doesn't understand.
Are you a Zoomer?
I don't think I'm a Zoomer.
Okay, thank you very much for the $5 Australian. I would love to answer your question. Which bid of build will go to? Oh. Does he mean like what will the donations go to in the list?
I think so.
I believe they're being currently eaten up by the 37,500 of 1 month rent and 2 month deposit to move in at this point in time. Yeah, so far it's gone towards that. Which part of the bill do you be putting the money towards? The rent and the deposit. So yeah. Okay, I get it. Boomer did not understand, but Anel, not being a boomer, was able to understand it. I'm
turning into a boomer now.
I think Hi is also turning into a boomer. Okay, so yeah, the first that went to rent, first month rent and 2 month deposit. Rent was 12,500, and deposit was 25,000. So that is what that went to. I'm going to wind up making it work, though. You'll see. Okay, so I have to find this resistor. Boomer can't find resistor. Where resistor? Why? XDP. This is XDP something. This doesn't sound like it goes to anything. Also, that's not corrosion. That looks like conformal coating. What the fuck is that? Why is there green alien poop on my board? There's green alien poop on my board! Oh! How do you turn into a boomer? The way I turned into a boomer is I stopped understanding how to use OBS. Aha! Yes! Yes! I found it! What are you? You just want to say boomer a lot, don't you? You figured me out. Yeah. Okay. What is this thing? What does this thing do? All right, this thing over here. Is going to be responsible for if all sys power good is present and PM sleep S3L is present, which actually needs to be present to create SL rails that I believe are required to get all sys power good to begin with, then you get CPU VCT power good. But I don't think we're there yet, because if we're taking 40 milliamps, we're not really in an SO state. We're in an S4 state or an S5 state. However, we're not taking that. We're taking 40 to 60 milliamps. So maybe all this chip needs is a little reflow. Wouldn't that be something? Oh my God, Paul would kill me. If he's watching this, he's going to kill me. If Paul is at home, he will kill me. If reflowing this chip makes this work again, I am in for such a shitstorm when he shows up tomorrow. Also, what the hell was that edge bonding? It wasn't even touching a chip. Ooh. What's that? Which pin is that that's corroded? Pin that's corroded is pin 6. 6. Ugh. Gross. Is there a reason you don't use compressed air on the board to get all the hair and dust off? Because then the hair and dust goes into the air, and after it goes into the air, it goes into my body, and after it goes into my body, it goes into my soul.
Hey.
Hello, Cindy.
What? You have dinner by yourself. What?
Hello, Cindy. How are you doing this evening?
I'm not Cindy. So I heard you were talking smack about me while I was on the way over here.
Was not. I would never talk smack about you, and I said something nice about you. I said that you.
Ears were twitching.
I said something nice about you. I said you don't have a Y chromosome.
You don't?
That's one of the nicest things I've ever said about you. Or any woman. That's a compliment. Okay.
What? Shoot him.
Am I about to be shot?
No. I don't know. I'm on the way with loaded Nerf weapon. What?
Put down the weapon, woman! Put it down! I will shoot you!
You know what's funny? If you look at the front view of it, it kind of looks like the male organs. No, seriously, if you look at the front view of this thing, it seriously looks like, you know, two nuts and a little stick. So.
It's no joke. You need serious firepower when your 103-pound girlfriend takes out a very tiny Nerf gun. Any reason you don't use LCR tweezers? Because I don't know what LCR tweezers are. But I know what my tweezers are, and they already work until I scratch and destroy them. Paul gets angry, but you're the boss. How does that work? I do lots of things that are worthy of somebody getting angry at. Lewis, congrats on the location. My wife says she loves it when you say pee-pee bus. She is watching. Please say pee-pee bus. Pee-pee bus. So it looks like the issue that we were having with this MacBook Air motherboard, the A20-00165 that goes into the 2015-2016 A1466 13-inch MacBook Air, is that it was taking 40 to 60 milliamps, which means that most of our S5 and S4 rails are likely present, but we're missing the SO rails. And the issue that we're having here is that even though PM Sleep S3O is partially present and allowing the SO rails to turn on, even though ALSYS Power Good was present, meaning that most of the sub rails were turning on, it was not sending out the signal called CPU VCT Power Good, which is going to allow the rest of the system to turn on. If the CPU power rail doesn't turn on, we're never going to get fan spin, we're never going to get the rest of the motion in the system going, and that was not turning on because we had corrosion on U1930, which could potentially short PP1V05SO to ground, potentially short PP5ES5 intermittently, but also cause us to have issues with PM Sleep S3L as well as with ALSYS Power Good. If you short ALSYS Power Good or PM Sleep S3L to ground, or you have corrosion in that area, then you're not only not going to be getting most of the SO rails to work, you're also not going to get CPU vCore to work, which means you're not going to get CPU VCCST, which means the CPU is not going to turn on, which means the CPU is not going to request the proper voltage, and then it's not going to work. No, I meant CPU is not going to request the proper voltage, and then it's not going to work. But now it does, and we have a fan spin. Erica? It's jammed. Ah! It's jammed! I'm trying to kill an organ harvester.
How does that look?
Piece of shit.
Look. Okay, hold up a second. Look, you guys gotta look at the front view of this thing, okay? So when I am walking in, it looks like. Look at the front view. It looks very phallic, doesn't it? It looks very phallic. So when you're aiming at me, looking like this, it just it looks rough. I think they could have. And, you know, it's blue too over here. That's the worst thing. It's like the worst case. What? Okay, so I have the big phallic. How do I? Hey, there's nothing in here. How come you gave me a weapon that's not loaded? Yeah, it's not loaded.
Every man should give their woman a weapon that's not loaded.
So you're just storing around this big Nerf gun and there's nothing inside.
That thing that one jams constantly.
Oh, I thought it was just shooting empty blanks or something.
I forget how Dan figured out how to make it work. One sec.
So it can shoot something out. Okay.
Damn it! Hi, I saw it coming.
I have the most useless thing. All I can do is just whack people on the head.
Ah! No, that's a melee weapon, girl.
Huh?
That's a melee weapon.
Where's the ammo? No ammo.
Use it as a melee.
I'm just gonna... I saw that flinch.
Ah! My ribs. Oh.
You got injured with a Nerf gun.
Yes.
Oh, you fragile little thing. I'll put this loaded, empty weapon here. Don't you have to poke?
Unjam that, Erica.
How do I unjam it?
Come on, unjam it.
What's this do? It looks pretty cool, yeah? What?
Thank you, XPYR. Ah! Let's shoot the viewers.
What? Seems like we might get the one and only sponsorship pulled.
Actually,
Shooting the viewers.
I know.
What? What?
Let's do a duel.
Duel? What does duel mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's. Nah, you can't get it in view very well without moving the camera.
Gotta just move it this way or something.
Hmm.
Can you do it? Crap, I've never practiced, you guys.
You have to put it in your back pocket.
My back pocket?
Yes.
My coat. Okay. Paul's gonna notice something is moved on his. Ooh. Sorry, Paul. Okay. My back. Well, I have no back pocket. Okay, let's go in my jeans. Okay.
1,
Okay.
2, 3.
Oh, fuck.
Ah! You won! I misgrabbed my. No way.
Oh!
Oh shit. Erica, get him.
What? I only had one Russian roulette bullet.
Erica, get him.
What? What bullet? How come I'm always given things without bullets?
Erica, get him.
Uh-oh. Okay, go.
Ah! Wait, he's jammed.
What? Is this thing jammed?
He's jammed! Get him!
Yeah, well, this thing is...
Erica,
What?
insert the bullet.
Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Hmm?
it's a one-shot
No,
thing.
Do
What?
that. Hold it. Cradle the bottom of the gun.
Okay.
Not on the side. You use this hand to cradle so
Okay.
that it doesn't fall. Point it high, high.
What?
Get high, high.
Hit high, high.
Kill high, high.
Puff is gonna wonder why there's so much Nerf guns.
Okay, shield me.
around here. Why am I shielding you? Hey, you know, talking about shielding, I think we should eat some donuts or something. You know, so I can go ahead and gain more weight to shield you more.
All right, time to get out of here.
Alright.
That is very poor weapon grip.
What?
I'll have you know that I learned everything on how to grip a weapon from watching Nerf videos on YouTube.
What? Okay. Let me see how great my
I, don't you go insulting my weapon grip.
Huh?
I know how to grab a weapon for perfect accuracy.
No, but you know, you're lugging around a phallic Nerf gun that jams easily.
That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something.